focus less on your emotions and the way you feel in order to get things done. There's going to be good things, bad things, positive reviews, negative reviews, constructive criticism, feedback that is beneficial to you, or it may not be beneficial to you. You may feel better about it, or you may feel worse off. The reason why you don't want to focus on it is because when you think too much about your emotions, you're in an emotional state, you are boxed in. You're not thinking broadly enough. You're not widening your range of thoughts. You're not being creative. You're not acting upon your ideas, because we all have ideas, and there are things that hold us back from those ideas. And a lot of times it's like fear, it's uncertainty, but the emotions of it. When you start off with, like, let's say a channel, like my channel, at this current point in time, I don't have many subscribers, many views, many likes, comments, or whatever. So if I continue to look at that, I will either put my head down and continue to work, or be in an emotional state and not put out as much videos and as much content as I should. That's a problem, because I'm thinking about, man, I don't have this. Like, why don't I have 100 subscribers already? Why aren't people sharing my videos? That's okay. At a certain point, I will get there. I have to just put my head down and work. I'm thinking too much about something that I do have some control over, but at the same time, I don't. The only control that I have is putting my head down and continue to make more content. So why don't I do that rather than focus on something that's not productive? What isn't productive is laying in bed upset about the lack of views that I have. That doesn't get me anywhere, and to be quite frank, nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn about that. So I cannot think so much about how what I do have, what I don't have makes me feel. Especially in that case, what I don't have. Now, as far as what I do have, something that I might have working for me, I just got off the phone with somebody and they gave me great feedback. I feel spiritually uplifted, and it's catered to, what they were catering to was my business. In a sense, they didn't actually join the mentorship. They're not a mentee, but they gave me great advice, great insight as to how I can push out my message a little bit more, and like I created a connection with that person. So I can feel good about that. I feel good about getting on the phone with somebody, and I would have never met this person had I not, I would have never been spiritually uplifted had I not taken the time to actually pour into my business and push out a message, let people know what it is that I do, how I serve, which is a good thing. It's a great thing. I can feel good about that, but as long as I build upon that, there should be no issue. I can't just think about that the entire day. I can't just think about, man, I feel so good. Like the day's complete, the day's good, it was a good day. It's like 2 o'clock right now. There's so many hours left in the day, I probably won't even sleep until 2 a.m. So I got 12 more hours. What else am I gonna do with these 12 hours? Am I just gonna continue to feel good about feeling good? No, I have to do more. And I'm not gonna feel good the entire day. It's not a guarantee. I don't know if I will. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I would like to. I don't know. But I cannot sit here and can't stand here in front of this camera and act as though everything's all good and jolly. Like, that shit is just not what it is. It is, like, the phone call was good, you know, being able to connect with that person, but there's more to that. There's more time that I have in the day that I can work with. So what am I going to do with that time? I cannot be so emotional. If I'm too emotional, I'm not going to be as productive, because being in an emotional state is not allowing me to act upon my ideas, because we're all given ideas. We all have these thoughts in our head that God gives us with, these aspirations and these dreams. Like, we have great ideas. A lot of us have tremendous ideas and we've never acted upon them. We've maybe done a little bit and then we got discouraged, like, dang, I don't have the money to start this up. And you just think about that. You think about not having a lot of money and you kind of just go back to whatever it was you're doing that has nothing to do with the idea that you came up with. Had you not thought so much about that, had you not put so much emphasis on that, maybe it could have been a waste of time, that you continue to progress and you see that this is not something that works for me. Okay, but you making progress, it goes a long way. You may feel like your time was wasted, and sometimes we do things where as we look back on them, we're saying like, dang, I didn't really even have to do all that. Like that was valuable time I didn't really use to its best, or I didn't use my time wisely. That doesn't really matter because nothing is perfect. What matters is the fact that you didn't quit on yourself because you were so down. You're going to be the only person that picks you up. You are going to be the only person that picks you up. Nobody else is going to pick you up, and if they do not expect them to keep doing it. You're lucky if they pick you up. Pick yourself up. And if you're on your high horse, if you have a big head, I'm not going to say humble yourself, but build upon that. Because the more you just feed into your ego and feel like you're doing something, like you're good, like you know it all, like you know better, if you're not coachable, if you're not someone who is able to listen, if you're not someone who's willing to learn a little bit more, then you're cocky for the wrong reason. You don't want to be that. You want to be someone who can continue to develop and not let little things in life tackle them and overwhelm them, because a lot of things that will happen in our life are not under our control. It's up to us to act. It's up to us to respond to that. As we continue to move forward through life, a lot of unfortunate circumstances will hit us. They'll hit us hard, harder than ever before. We're not going to know how to handle it. One way that we don't handle it is through vices. Like, certain vices are not going to help you get over whatever it is that you're feeling. Maybe if you pour a little bit more into your work, maybe if you pour a little bit more into God, maybe if you aren't so emotional, aren't so sad for yourself, you don't play the victim, you can get things done. That's my message for today. If this message spoke to you and you're ready to make better use of your time, I'd love to connect personally. Link is in the description. You can DM me. You can get on the phone. Whatever it is that works best for you, I'm here. I'm here to connect with you personally. Watch more of my videos. There's a lot more uploads that I have coming up. So thank you for watching. God bless. Take care. Let's go.